Welcome back, everybody. Part 2 of this new adventure. We've got an airfield now. I was meant to have one here, but you know what it's like. Kit would be so useful at the moment. When I was building the server yesterday, I forgot to put the airfield in. Now in. One building doesn't work that I found so far, but I'll edit that out in slow time. We could do with the bang stick. Like that, we find one. Hi Merv, how are you? You good, mate? Probably was a waste, but we need storage space. We had 10 on last night. I'm good, thank you, mate. Good. We've got a couple of duos that are playing it. We had to do an emergency wipe yesterday morning. There was problems with underground bases glitching. So it's just RAG now. But, oh, that's not a very nice way to go, was it, mate? But everything else is working fine. For this server, it's awesome. And there are people that have come back today. Not all at the same time, but they've certainly come back. So our numbers are picking up. We've had new people join the Discord, which is great. I forgot to put this airfield in, so last night when I did the build, so it mysteriously appeared overnight. On the last restart, it just mysteriously happened. Well, that's a badly placed building. I need to sort that out and make it higher. Okay. I'm after something that throws out bullets. So I've got a sawn off Mosin and no ammo. And now a 45 with ammo and no mag. And we've had, last night, I wasn't on here, I was playing Scum. But we had PvP going down and people dying. According to the logs. No. Nighttime is colder. Daytime, normal. Lunchtime, hot. So the middle of the day, it's quite a warm server. And you'll be yellow, but not roasted. But the rest of the time, it's pretty all right. I've gotten a new event thing in now, so when you open bunker doors, the whole server gets told that the bunker door's been opened and where it is, and that reports in the Discord as well as on the top left-hand side of the screen. So when they do, so we've got basically an event area. Thank you, mate. That would be nice. We've got an event area that if people push into the event, everyone knows they're there. They're only damaged. They're badly damaged. We'll take the damaged ones. That's a win. Spawns all over the map. You spawn within 200 meters of any hospital or medical center. So no guaranteed coast spawn. Duos is allowed on here now. There are crates. I've got a key here for Tissy rifle range and another one there for the air crew emergency kit at Alta. But I know how hard it is to get in there and get out. And then our crates look like normal everyday crates, and the key won't work in crates that it's not meant to. Oh, it's not a gas attack coming in, is there? Please no. Go on, guys. I want some 76254 for my Mosin. You know you want to give me some. Hear you, Mr. Cow. 3, no. So there's one building over here that I need to fix. And I know I do. So that'll be fixed in slow time. There's that building there that's inside there, and I need to get rid of it, or get rid of the tents. And it'll probably be the tents that I get rid of. That'll be easier. But I placed this edit in and checked 99% of everything, but not that. And that's fine. We'll fix it. Right, this was no use at all, but it's not meant to be, is it? It's low tier. Cobra sights. Nobody carry it, really. Don't need it. Okay, so we need better clothing. Austria it is. Z coming for me. Carry on this direction. Austria is Austria military. Not that one, is it? It's... I know that says Austria, but is that in the military? Down there. Okay. So about that sort of direction. About there. Okay. Push the mill. And then tonight, guys, I won't be streaming because I'll be playing Scum tonight. So the server. So what's going to basically happen going forward is I'm going to be streaming this server for DayZ, and then Scum. But we're still looking for the right server to play Scum on. So while we're still searching and getting that in place, I'll just be streaming this when I'm playing this server. As we start our Scum adventures, I'll go back to it. I really enjoy Scum. I really enjoy DayZ. I think the two can live together. We're off track a little bit now, aren't we? No, that way. So we're after clothing. Probably a better rucksack if we can find one. That's highly unlikely. And I'll always be playing this server solo. And Scum as part of the team. Hi, Restless. They're louder than normal. Bloody things. And that got them to me quickly. I hear, Restless, you had a problem last night. Ah. Ah. Yeah, that's what I heard a rumour. That there was an incident. Well, that's what I came here for. Yeah, you don't expect it on here, but we had 10 people on last night. It was awesome. No fucking ammo in it. Thank you. Well, that went down well. One dead. Oh, you. Oh dear. Two dead. We lost that pistol somehow. Well, that was a... Well, there it is. A moment, wasn't it? Good. I know I saw you had. I could see from the logs that you had. Every time that you join a team or leave a team, I get a report. Every time a team's made or dissolved. So I can see what players are up to. I'm tracking it to make sure that, because we had 2 teams on last night, but what I don't want to see happening is like 2 teams and 2 teams, then every now and again one person leaves team A and joins team B, and one person leaves team B and joins team A, and then half an hour later they swap round again, because that would mean they're actually operating as allies, which is against the rules. So I track everything in the team data. Oh, we need the fat. Nothing else, just the fat. I'll take fucking Tetra. Don't need an IV kit. The trouble is, by having teams in place, I have to have stuff to track it all to make sure no one's breaking any rules. And we've got more players playing the server now. 10 last night, 9 this morning, which is great, but it's giving me more work to do. And it's a never-ending thing, because more people come on, they spend more time on here, and then more come in because they see it's busier. Okay, so that's Ostry done. Right, on we go. We did all right out of that. Wasn't perfect, but I'm happy of what we got. Let's do some moving round. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't have a problem with that. It's like the whole people trading. People will at some point trade shit, especially if the server goes on a long time, because somebody will build their base fully, have 10 code locks in, which it's 10 code locks now, and say, I've got a surplus of code locks. Is anyone interested in trading something? And somebody will go, yeah, I would really could do with a code lock. I'll give you XYZ for it, and then people will arrange to meet up. I just hope they don't arrange to meet up in chat, because otherwise me and 92 will be there to wait for him. Hi, Mortal. Alright, where next? Real Ostry, then across. Because our next sort of objective is across the map. I need to be getting probably Balota, but we'll be making our way this sort of direction. Got to wait for our bloods to get up. We're going to need food soon. We've got the fat, so we can make a gun cleaning kit. I just need 6 rags and fat to make a gun cleaning kit. But we could do with some... oh. It's like this weapon's buggered. But yeah, so we could do with some 76254 for certain. I better say good afternoon to everybody. Then I can stop relying on bloody pistols and get back to using the Mosin. Hidden Hedgehog is back. That's excellent. New player. Good afternoon, West. Or Shane, depending on what I'm calling you today. Real Ostry. BPS only really needed for the pirate treasure hunt. Direction are we going? We walked back on ourselves because like a mad goblin. No, we're okay. Space. That might be a good shout. Castle for ammo. Obviously, there might be a real Mosin up there rather than a sawn off. And it might have a few rounds in it. Guys, I'm going to stick a server poll in when I remember. Asking you, it won't involve a mod, but asking you guys if you want kill feed turned on. I think we're a nice enough community that no one will be toxic with it. The only trouble with kill feed is the person that got killed won't see who killed them, but the person that made the kill will see the distance and what weapon they shot. So it gives you sort of bragging rights. And then if I turn it on, I can get them to log as well. At the moment, they're logged using something else. So like each restart, I thought it was daily, but it's actually each restart, it wipes the log of the kill feed for just that restart. But I will make the request. I'll leave it up to you guys. If you don't want it because it's a survival server, fine. If you do want it because you want to have bragging rights for the distance you make kills, also fine. What did you take him? What did you kill him with, West? Not a Z. Yeah, we've all been there, mate. We've all been there. My favourite castle to live at. I won't be living at here this wipe. But it is my favourite castle to base build in. Because you can box those steps in. With base building plus or expansion, this is, you can build such an OP base in here. I really don't want any of the Zeds to have any loot. A Stayer. Stayer AUG or one of the Stayer rifles. Come on. Either a shotgun or a Mosin. Either I'd be happy with. Fucking boat. Rifle police station loot. Okay, yeah, that Stayer. Yeah, 556 Stayer. It will be a few weeks, but you'll see it in video, Goblin. Excellent. Right, if we carry on pushing this direction, that'll bring us down to roughly Ostry. Oh, Ostgrog, whatever it's called. That's fine. That's sort of the direction we want to go. Apart from we will need to think about food. Because our character has eaten, but hasn't eaten for a while. And we don't have a fishing kit yet. So the next town that we see, we're going to have to start thinking about making a fishing kit. We might have to go through our loot and decide what we're throwing away. Because some stuff's worth keeping over others. Last wipe I killed Restless and Mark. This wipe you killed Restless. It happens. You don't know who you're killing, so it is just, you see somebody, you make a choice, don't you, to shoot or not. I remember playing a server years ago, and I was on the top of it was a custom area on Salisky Island that was a bridge, and I got I got held up by 2 Americans that were like, "Give me everything you've got, or we're going to shoot you." I jumped off the bridge and committed suicide because where I fell, they couldn't get to my loot anyway. And they said to me in chat, "Why did you do that? We only wanted to take your gear." And I'm like, "It's better to die than it is to surrender." That warped bit of my brain. Whereas when I held Restless up a week ago, he handed me everything. Right. We've put metal hooks into pristine condition spawning now, so you can make sewing kits with metal hooks. Because until you get to altar and get the special... Oh, not a fucking again. Yeah, there is that. But that key card was massively worth it for me. That key card got me one of the biggest, got me the massive rucksack. Come on. I know I'm up on a bail. They might not be able to find me because of pathfinding. Here they come. Getting close and pause. Don't have a lot of ammo, so... Come on, fuck off. Right, where were we? Trying to think of how we're going to survive with 4 rounds of 45. Yeah, the new altar might be a bit difficult, mate. And there's no AI in there, so there's no AI to worry about. But I've upped the problems inside. It owned Chuckles this morning. And there's a reason for that, because you can get a key there every time you spin the wheel at altar. It seems like the right thing to do to make sure that it's hard to get that key. Or harder to get the key. Obviously, if you've got a gun, it's not so difficult. You just go in there and shoot your way in. Actually, a really good shout, Alter. Yeah, we're heading in the direction of Alter anyway. We might as well give it a go. We've only got 2 code locks and a box of nails to lose. Northeast Airfield's been built now. So it's spawning loot in there. I've got 1 building I need to take out of the edit, but that's not a problem. There's a barracks that's got the medical tents over the top of it, but I can solve that. And that I don't need to bring the server down to do that. I can just do that in editor. But we have an airfield there. And it's tier 2, 1, 2, and limited 3 goods. Someone's been in the bunker today. B92 made it into Tissy Bunker. And made it out. So if he killed the AI in there, which he probably would have done, he'll be in a better position armed wise. Some AI have moved and some AI have left some areas. I've moved them around a little bit just to make some areas a bit more challenging. One area now doesn't have AI, so it's no challenge at all. So it's only now the end game areas that have AI, which is the event area, the bunker and the island. And they don't have a... The island has more than the others. Just thinking, if we make it into Altar, we end up with a can of food. The chances of us making it into Altar are quite low. Seeing all we've got is a couple of knives and 4 rounds of ammo. But all the same. Worth a go. You don't know till you try, do you? On a positive, though, I've still got a week off work. 1 more week leave. And apart from some application forms for something to do in the evenings to go in, I need to visit Mum's sister and Mum this week. Apart from that, pretty much I've got... And the server's done, so I've got a week of streaming. couple of servers I've been asked to make videos on, which I will do probably at some point this week. But DayZ, I'll be streaming this, and then Scum. Once we find a Scum server for as a team to play, it's Scum where I'll stream, and then this, mix the two. Once I start my new role in the evenings, 2 nights a week, some weekends, and a couple of weeks a year away, then once that gets finalised and we know it's all in place, then I'll work out a schedule of when streaming is going to be and what I'll be streaming. Because it'll be a mixture of DayZ and Scum each week. But we'll probably save... At the moment, my thoughts are we'll save DayZ for Sundays. And do like long DayZ Sundays. How are we doing for altar? Must be coming up soon. There it is up there. Altar at night with lots of zombies. Fucking joy. Right. What are we jettisoning? Rucksack fucked. No, hoodie's fucked. Okay. We can live with that. Trouble is, it's not just getting into altar, it's getting out of altar. My hat started off as blue, and now it looks positively camo. My jungly hat, or boonie hat as they call it in here. Probably got a real one here somewhere. Got a couple of smocks. A pair of Aku military boots from work. What we really need is a crowbar and a punch card, because then we can go and get a nice little set of kit out of the break-in using a crowbar, a lockpick, or because get the lockpick out of here, I could get a punch card and then I'm in. Game on. But what's nice in here, this gets me a key, and that's important. But this ain't going to play out very well. You really need a crossbow to do this silently. Or my FX45, but with spare ammo. Rather than... I've got a bit of 9mm there, but nothing to fire it. Let's be sensible. Bin that off. Won't that fit it? That's likely to jam. And that's not needed. That's not needed. That off. That's better. At least we stand a fighting chance. Zeds have spawned. I need to come in from the left-hand side. Through the wood cover. And then along the wall. And then at the last possible moment, a mad dash into that hut. Obviously, I said I need to come in the left-hand side. We won't be. We'll be going straight up through the fucking middle. We've got the bones still to make more knives with. Good. Oh, I thought that was hitting us. Ah. Need them all here. I'm not fighting them here, but I need them here. Oh, fucking hell. How many? No grenades, have I? No. Now I need them to get bored about me and walk off. Gas! 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 You know the way this is going. We're waiting for them to get bored and walk off. Yeah, Alta's not the place it was. You don't want to come in here until you've got a gun. Right, do you think it's worth trying now? Maybe not. Just because the key says get to Alta doesn't mean you want to take any notice of it. But with the with 3 or 4 boxes of ammo and a good couple of silencers and a pistol, you'd be fine. Just pick them off slowly, making your way through. Oh, my fans have already poisoned me, John. They've already poisoned me. Alta isn't the place it used to be. Things were looking good up to this stupid idea. I think we know the outcome of this. Anyone else that wants to come in at the moment, now's a good time. Yeah, this is a different altar now, John. This is a harder altar. Just so you know, it's not the same altar that you left behind. Yeah? You knew that because I saw that you could do it with a knife. So I had to make it harder. Because this area is OP. So it had to become harder. I mean, Chuckles made it better than me. But he had more ammo with him. Glitchy. There's 2 packs now of really hard Zeds in here. It's still doable, but it's harder. It was too easy last time, so now it's harder because of the spinning wheel. This is a too easy a way to get keys, so I had to make things harder. Yeah. Because you can get, every time you come in here, well, every 24 hours, you can get a free key. This had to be a harder experience. Who took them off you, Restless? That sounds evil. Evil, I say. Somebody stewed with a Moslin. He let me keep my shoes, though. That was so nice. It was, wasn't it? Fucking English. What they like. And that's the end of that life. Well, I don't know where I am. Aren't they amazing? It's one of the things that makes the map more of an adventure, and a lot harder for base builders to choose where to build, because it's not so easy to get home. And for the ones of you that aren't base builders, yourself, and I'm guessing Drum, it's more of an adventure, because every spawn is a fresh adventure in a new area. Okay, I'm down south, I think. Yeah, I know where I am. So the church is up there. There it is. So we'll push for the church and get a map. Basically, you spawn within 200 metres of a medical centre or hospital. That's it. That's all I've done. Is I've made the hospitals and med centres spawn points. But because they're all over the map, it's a different experience. Let's see if the new link works. It's done properly this time. Yes! The 2 isn't joined to the Discord anymore. Brilliant. Yeah, and from the coast, you know you're going to get pretty easy. You might take time, but you have more of it. Yeah. Coast is an easier spawn. Yeah, not so good if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I bet he was, poor lad was probably completely lost up there. Though I liked he came to chat the other day and he was like, I'm loving the server. And that's all I can hope for, is people enjoy the server and play it. I mean, this is a pretty easy spawn. You've got access to a map really quickly. You've got access to a whale quickly. You've got access to enough clothing to make the fishing line. Yeah. B92 is not the person I'd want to meet on the server. Where are you, Mr. Zombie? Bear or 92. I think I'd rather be taken by the bear. At least you stand a chance of surviving that. Just lie down. Let it have its way with you. Oh, come on. Where are the vicars? Come on, Mr. Priest. Where are you? I'll have to do it without a priest, I suppose. It's easier having a map. I don't need a map for Chernarus. It's just easier with a map. The map that I played most of. And I get a little bit lost, but not really. Ah. Yeah. Make a box of it. Piece of paper's useful. Even if I get wet, that paper will start a fire. Also, with spawns all over the place, there's less likely to be everybody in Cherno or Lectro at the same time. So you're less likely to get lag. Welcome back, John. So nicely put. I feel for players that come on here and they're like, oh, we'll just go to the little shops because there'll be food in them. Maybe not. There's my fishing hook. And a metal one. You can't see me through here. There she can. Good. I need to sort these airdrops out because they seem to be always targeting Saliski. But I've got an idea on that one. Oh, that problem. I'll only be on to the restart, John, because I'm playing Scum tonight. So if you kill me, you kill me. You won't know it's me. So good luck. Someone might have already done the police case, but they might have left shit behind. There might be a Glock left in here. That's slugs. Yeah, don't need them in my life. There we go. You know what that is, don't you, Restless? That's a restless killer. I couldn't believe chat had just said to me just before that, I wonder if anyone has ever killed one of those. And we were all like, I don't know if it'll do the job. I don't know if it's good enough. And then I got to kill you with it. But it was a full mag I put into you. I think I'm going to move the airdrop. It always spawns in the same place, so we might take it off Salisky and put it out somewhere else. And to save on lag, we might just have one per restart. If we put it off the island and around the middle of the map, maybe inside a walled castle. But the base builders would then have a reason to push in and do that. There's a lot of 380 I hit you with. Let's be honest, it was like 20 rounds of 380 at close quarter. And with no armour, that's going to annihilate you, isn't it? It's a rapid rate of fire as a gun. But it only fires fully auto. It's quite good zombie killer if you're being chased by him because it's quite quiet. It is less laggy in here now. There's not hundreds of players all in the same location at once. Sometimes canteens or water bottles spawn on these tables. Not today. We're going to make our way, slowly but surely, down the map. Picking up stuff as we go so till we can fish. And I'll be playing till the restart, guys. Then going off to have some food. I probably won't be streaming tonight because I'll be playing Scum as we find a server. Need to make gloves, don't I? I'm pretty alright at the moment. I've got an emergency packet of chips or crisps on me. Pistol and ammo. That be up there. The key. Emergency food and bandages. That's pretty good. Root trees. I'm just answering. Lived in that apartment for a long time on one server. We were raided. But that was years ago. 7 years ago? Dylan, me and Savvy, I believe. And then click on server info and general info. B, server info, general info, extra recipes, key cards, sleep and building, map settings and party settings. Yeah. Go up there to the well. I have to use my can of drink then, and it's free water, isn't it? Still need a bang stick that's better than a fucking RJ. Someone's been through here. Mockingjay. You get to leave today, Mr. Sheep. There's too much chance there's players around. Oh, Mr. Goat. Hello, Billy. So I sort of know where I'm going. We're heading for the military, wherever it is up here. No, it's a church there. See if we can get ourselves a better rucksack. So I slightly upped the graphics this morning, guys, and put it as in to put the shadows on, so it's a bit more shadowy now. But because I'll only be streaming this server and not full-on PvP servers for a while, it seemed like a fair compromise to give the best possible graphics to here. So it has been enhanced. Everything's on extreme, or as best I can do that. So there we are. Highs and extremes. Windowed so I can operate other stuff. Oh, I can turn VSync off. I don't need VSync to keep 60 FPS on DayZ. Thanks, Restless. Because you're like me, you do 4K shit as well. How's our footwear? Fine. Well, I used to. Don't you have a 4K card anymore? Sorry. Ah, okay. I'm not always sure how much the algorithm likes that. Yeah, 4060 is a good card though, mate. 4060 is a fine card. You know, technically I'm 3 up, aren't I, with the 4070 Super TI, but you know what I mean? It's a good card. I only have my 4070 Super because I had a 3080 before, and 3080 would do 4K DayZ without any problems. And then I wanted to stream Grey Zone at 4K, and it would only give me 40 FPS on the 3080. So I started looking around for a 4070 Super TI. And at the same time, I reached out to some people I know. Well, I put an advert on Facebook saying I might sell my 3080 if I can get a good price for it. And somebody offered me half the price of what the 4070 Super TI was going to cost. So I got basically £400 for my 3080, and then I spent another £400 on top and got my current card. And then I straight away overclocked it to like 5% under a 4080. So I've got just under 4080 performance for £400. Yeah. I'm with you on that. A lot of people aren't. They think upscaling's fine. I don't think it is. I don't. Downscaling, fine. You keep the quality. It all works fine. Upscaling, I just think is a little bit. It's not quite there yet. I have no interest in getting a 50 series card. This is an awesome card. Yeah. I mean, I'm running my upload. I give my upload when I'm streaming about 45,000. It doesn't need 45,000, but it's there. It's available. My next purchase will probably be 2 years' time, graphics card wise. My aim will be to go to probably a 4080 or a 4090. Probably a 4090 in 2 years' time and get the 24 gigs of RAM. But I don't need it, and that's the big thing. It's a want, not a need. I'm happy with my system now. For a long time I wasn't. But I'm really happy with how the system works now. Right, we're going to make our way over to the well and then log out over there because it's restart in about 5 minutes. That way when we come in we can drink before we move out and carry on with our adventure. And also it makes it easier for me if I'm going to be doing stuff in the background, of having a fixed point that when I spawn in, put God mode on, fly over the map to do any work, and then fly back afterwards before we do the next adventure. There's so much churno now. I'm like, there's a well here, there's a well there, there's a well there. That's our fishing rod sorted. So we can drink and then we can go and fish next episode. Always check the wells in case there's a pair of pliers on it. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be back tomorrow morning, I'm guessing. Remember, if you've got a goblin in your sights, miss, thanks for the interaction, thanks for the chat. See you again soon.